for handling a gun. So close, you're doing the other rules. So the rules for the range today, right? So we have 4 basic rules. So number 1, we're gonna treat every gun as if it were loaded, okay? The guns are always loaded. So number 2, we're gonna keep our muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Only safe place for today is either up or down range. Those are the only 2 safe places. Number 3, fingers straight and off the trigger. Your sights are on the target. I give you that command to fire. Okay, remember the booger picker? Right, remember? Kinda-ish, right? So finger, and what it looks like is that finger is like that, okay? Number 4, make sure my target, my backstop, and what is beyond. So we have our targets here, our backstops all the way down. You'll see the dust kick up down there. The rounds will impact all the way down there. And so it's a lot of fun. So let's talk about the rifles, okay? So we have a bolt action. It's American rimfire, or it's a Ruger American rimfire rifle. We have these chamber flags in here so I can visibly see that this gun is clear, right? There's no way for a piece of ammunition to get inside my chamber. Also, it checks this part of the chamber for any kind of obstruction, okay? So it's really important. It does a couple different things. So when the red lights are on like they are now, we need to have our chamber flags in because that means we're getting ready to make some noise, okay? And so obviously what we're gonna do is when it's time, I'm gonna turn off the red lights. We're gonna make sure we have our eyes and ears on. And then what we'll do is I'll have you get the rifle into the shooting position. Is there anybody that's left-handed? No, everybody's right, perfect. These are right-handed guns, and so it makes it a little bit easier. Who wears a backpack to school? Okay, so you know where that strap is for your backpacks? That's where this part of the stock is gonna go, okay? So what it looks like is I'm gonna say get the gun into the firing position, so you'll get this rifle close to you. And then what you'll do is you're gonna pull out this chamber flag. That's the first step. So we'll set that aside because we'll need it later. You see my magazine here? You see the little blue dummy rounds there? They're not real, but I treat them like they're real. So I use these for demonstration, okay? So what happens, I'm gonna say, go ahead and load and make ready. When I say load and make ready, what you'll do is you'll seat this magazine into the mag well there. You'll hear it click, okay? And then what you'll do is you'll close the bolt and then make sure the gun is on safe, okay? See the safety here? You see that red? Red for dead, right? Red for dead. If I can see red, the gun can fire, so I want to make sure that gun is on safe until it's ready. And then my finger is going to be straight and off the trigger just like that. Does that make sense? Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, right, is now we have a loaded gun. We're going to, obviously our feet are flat on the ground. Elbows are going to brace on the table to kind of stabilize us, right? Because the more movement we have, it's going to equate to a larger group size out there on our target, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get this gun into the firing position. My next command, I'm going to adjust these legs because I'm a little bit taller than you guys, and I can adjust them for you so it'll fit. I'm going to say, shooter's ready. And what you're going to do is you're going to get this gun up here. You're going to put this against your shoulder where that backpack strap goes. Your cheek's gonna go here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna line that front sight on the rear. You see that little diamond? You'll see it when you're up here. Is you're gonna line both of those on that, either the orange dot or the yellow, depending on which target you have, okay? And then what you're gonna do is once you have it aligned, you're gonna click the gun off safe, and then you'll just press that trigger, okay? The only time I should ever hear this is, you hear that click, is after I give you the command to fire, okay? So that means you've aligned, I say shooter's ready, stand by, and then what I do is I say fire, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna line the front sight with the rear on that bullseye, you're gonna click it off safe, and then you'll press that trigger, okay? What's really important is we're not gonna jerk the trigger, we're not gonna slap the trigger, we're just gonna press that trigger, okay? Because remember, we're talking about movement. If I jerk that trigger, it's gonna cause me to shoot not where I want to go, okay? Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions so far? So once the gun goes bang, my next command is cycle back on safe. And so what you'll do is you're going to lift up on that bolt. You're going to cycle the bolt to the rear, which is going to kick out the spent casing, and then you'll pick up another one from the magazine and then put the gun back on safe, and then we'll do the process again. And with 2 of you, we should be able to shoot 100 times today. It'll be fun. Okay, we're going to shoot some paper targets, and then what we'll do is we'll shoot some steel targets. Does that make sense? You excited? Good, me too. It'll be a fun day. So I'm gonna clear this gun. So the way I unload the gun, right, is I push, there's a little tab right here, and you'll see it when you get the rifle, is you push down or push forward, and then, where's my little, you pull down on the tab. Sometimes it's a little challenging. So, and then what I would do is just cycle that round. And then once we're all clear, the red lights are going to be put back on. We'll put that chamber flag back in there just like that. This gun is clear. A lot of stuff I threw at you. It'll all make sense once we have the gun, and we'll walk through every step by step. And so what we'll do first is check out the rifles.
I usually stop playing it for a while because
Here we go.
I get rage quit.
Put your hands out. There you go. Oops, oh, you one more. So look at your target. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and peel the stickers off, and you'll paste them on your targets, okay? So you'll make your targets look brand new. That's a good target.